You have carried our stories, you've told our stories, and you've also, uh, you know, stated why the work we do is important. So I'm just going to go into the text for today and why we have called this press conference. It is one that is called for very urgent national, critical matters that has serious impact on the elections. I greet you on this day as we look into the unfolding events happening in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi State, which has caused an unfortunate unrest in the atmosphere, even as the election in the aforementioned locations draw near, and this we would like to address. With over 5 million recorded voters in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi, we are still left with about 200,000 voters who are yet to collect their PVCs in these three states because, of course, the challenges associated with the process as reported by voters. Our PESA report, which is our pre-election situation analysis report, which we have at ReadyToLeadAfrica, says that in Imo, the state residents have complained of how over 7,000 hotel rooms across Owerri had been allegedly booked for 8 nights for the purpose of inviting miscreants and thugs ahead of the forthcoming gubernatorial elections. And that is worrisome. This has actually made residents, to fear that the outcome might be violent, owing to some of the insecurity situations that we've also seen in the build-up to the elections. Of course, we won't forget the attack on one of the candidates, which was widely reported by the media as well. In Kogi, the level of desperation is not only found in Imo. In Kogi, where gubernatorial candidates are inciting voters toward violence by resorting to the use of inflammatory remarks and instigating fear and demise of potential voters, especially, that's what the politicians are doing, and that is very wrong. One of the things we've also seen in Kogi is that in Kogi East Senatorial District, just a couple of days ago, there was a killing of about 3 people, which also made rounds in the news. And for us, that is not helping voters to have confidence in coming out to vote. But we have been engaging with stakeholders so that those issues are resolved as quickly as possible. In Bayelsa, fear and insecurity looms, even as suspected political thugs recently attacked the residence of one of the chieftains of one of the political parties, Chief Dekive Ikyoga, in the Bansia area of Yenagoa, the state capital. We are using this opportunity, to call on everybody to play by the rules. This came after reports revealed that 2 unidentified persons had sustained gunshot wounds after they were attacked and shot by yet-to-be-identified thugs within the Opolo Aziks of the state capital. That is not good. To the meat of the matter, we are by this press conference calling on the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, the Inspector General of the Police, to ensure that the police must remain neutral without aiding and supporting any particular candidate against their opponent. And this should be applied in Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa. Mr. President, IG of Police, we as young people of this country, we are begging you and urging you and demanding of you to please ensure that the police remains neutral. They should protect civilians, protect the voting infrastructure, and ensure that voters have confidence so that INEC officials can go about their duties without fear of failure. We are also calling on the governorship candidates in Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa. We are calling on youth groups, religious leaders, traditional rulers, to ensure they promote peaceful elections and promote the cause of peace. We saw a deputy governorship candidate in Bayelsa use words that are very unbecoming. And we are simply saying the police should do their work and ensure such things are corrected as quickly as possible. Finally, as Ready to Lead Africa, we have been accredited by INEC to observe the process across the 3 states, the 56 LGAs, and across the over 640 wards in Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa. Fellow Nigerians, we will be deploying our election technology known as Follow the Results platform, which is both a mobile app and a web app tech solution, which will be used by our accredited field observers who are deployed to polling units and LGA collation centers across the 3 states. Our Follow the Result tech platform will collect results. It will report adherence to INEC guidelines. It will track incidences of violence using geolocation technology. It will track women inclusion in the process. It will also track the time the polls open. It will also track how youths are participating in the electoral process, as well as the overall effectiveness of the election management system and the guidelines deployed by INEC. This will be done using the guidelines as stated by the 2022 Electoral Act. We are, however, not also unaware that elections will not take place at some polling units in Imo due to unavailability of registered voters. In conclusion, we believe working together with the media, the police, the military, the Civil Defense Corps, politicians, youth groups, traditional rulers, and every stakeholder in the process, as well as our funder, the Nigerian Youth Future Fund, LEAP Africa, and everyone who have supported the work that we've done, we believe that working together, we can change the narrative of elections. We can actually then provide a safe environment for everybody without bias and prejudice. That way, voters can go out there and vote and ensure that their vote will count. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to state something very clear. Without the support of the Nigerian Youth Future Fund, LEAP Africa, MacArthur Foundation, and Ford Foundation, we will not be able to do the work that we are doing. To this end, we want to say a big thank you to all who have played their part in ensuring that we promote peace across the 3 states. We move on with the peace accord, and now we are going to be observing the process and reporting same to Nigerians wherever they are. So I want to say this to the Nigerian youth, and I'm looking at you wherever you are at home. You're watching on TV, whether you're scrolling through your phones right now, you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. To the Nigerian youth, I am begging you, please don't allow any politician use you to cause problems. You are not the leader of tomorrow, you are the leader of today. If we cause problem because we are young and they deceive you with tachere money that cannot even take you for 2 weeks, please, I'm begging you, Sean, don't carry gun for anybody. Don't cause chaos. Don't snatch ballot box. Voting is to elect leaders, not to destroy future leaders. That's what voting is for. So to the Nigerian youth in Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo, my name is God Bless Otuburi. I'm begging you. God wants to bless your state through you, not to cause problem in your state. Please shun electoral violence. All of us at Ready to Lead Africa, our funders, the Nigerian Youth Future Fund, MacArthur Foundation, Ford Foundation, LEAP Africa, we are simply saying no to violence.